across the south coast, live from Solent University. You're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, welcome back to Solent Sports News. It's 1 o'clock and I'm Kyle Fall. Gary Lineker will return to present sport on the BBC this weekend. This is just days after the presenter was taken off air due to comments online about the government's policies. The BBC has announced this morning of a review for their social media guidelines. BBC's Director General Tim Davie gave an explanation for why Lineker was taken off air.
I think it was a very big moment in terms of us saying we have to take stock here, we have to take action. We did take action, which we thought was proportionate. And as the BBC, we believe we did the right thing. I think I did the right thing.
Southampton FC secured a point versus Manchester United after a 0-0 draw yesterday at Old Trafford. This leaves the Saints bottom of the Premier League on 22 points. Next for Southampton is hosting European-chasing Brentford at St Mary's on Wednesday. Manager Ruben Sellers had mixed feelings about the draw.
We talk about coming here and winning the game and do our best to win the game, and that's what we did. So we are not happy with the point, but we are really happy with the performance that we put in the pitch and the way that we show the character.
Following the match, Southampton defender Carl Walker-Peters received racist abuse online. Today, the club issued a statement asking for more action from social media platforms to prevent the club from repeating themselves in the future. The Athletic's Jacob Tanswell thinks that Southampton are right to take action.
Unfortunately, these type of events seem to occur for a lot of black players at the moment. And Carl Walker-Peters did nothing wrong. All we did was make a really good slide tackle on Garnacho, and Garnacho came off worse for it. So yeah, it's really, really poor. And Southampton are well within their rights to be so strong and damning about it.
Southampton women also drew 0-0 in their match yesterday at St Mary's. Saints women were held to a goalless draw by struggling Blackburn Rovers. This leaves Southampton third in the table on 26 points with a home fixture versus 8th place Durham, where the reverse fixture this season was another 0-0. A win for Eastleigh on the weekend puts them on 60 points in 5th place. Up next for the Spitfires is a trip to 2nd place Notts County. This is a crucial match in Eastleigh's promotion hopes, as finishing 2nd or 3rd gives them a bye into the semi-final of the playoffs. England Rugby suffered their biggest home defeat in Six Nations history. They were beaten 53-10 by France on the weekend. Next to England is a trip to Dublin on Saturday to face Grand Slam chasing Ireland. Head coach Steve Borthwick feels his side need improvement to challenge the best teams in the sport.
We wanted to understand exactly how the development of this team has gone, where we're at in comparison to the best teams in the world. And we found it against the second best team in the world. We fell considerably short. That's the reality. Now our job is to make sure that we can learn faster, improve faster than any other team.
On to cricket, and England lost their T20 series with Bangladesh yesterday. In the studio with me now, I have Neil, our cricket correspondent Neil. So Neil, what happened out there in Bangladesh?
Yes, Carl, as you mentioned, that England have lost the series against Bangladesh, and this is for the first time that the tiny nation has won any bilateral series against England, sending shockwaves throughout the cricketing world, as we shouldn't forget that England were crowned T20 world champions just in November. The Three Lions were bundled out for 117 runs, and the hosts chased it down with 2 overs to spare. England, though, have one more game in hand. That's tomorrow, which they'll play for pride, and they would want to avoid a 3-0 whitewash. Yes, the Three Lions are without few of their key stars, but Jos Buttler and his side have to face a lot of criticism from back home.
Thank you, Neil. Scotty Scheffler returns to world number 1 in golf. This comes after winning the Players' Championship at Sawgrass, finishing 17 under par for the tournament. Englishman Tyrrell Hatton was just 5 shots back in second. Hampshire's own Justin Rose tied for 6th place and finished 9 shots back. That's all from us for now. I'll be back in an hour. Thanks for listening.